Yes, good morning. Dear students, today I'm sorry I was late because I'm not feeling well. Okay, now in the previous class we started learning nomenclature and classification of the organic chemistry revision of the 11th standard. We were telling about the classification of the organic compounds. We studied in the 11th standard. Just I am refreshing. Said that there are more than 1 crore organic compounds are already there, and to make the study of the organic compounds easier, organic compounds were to be classified. They were classified into few families of the organic compounds, and these families are called as homologous series. We are discussing about homologous series. And also said that what is homologous series? Homologous series is nothing but a family of closely related organic compounds which are represented by a general formula, and each member of the family differ by a CS2 group, right? And they will have identical chemical properties, and they will have regular gradation in their physical properties. What is the meaning of regular gradation in physical properties? What are the physical properties of organic compounds? Physical properties of the organic compounds like melting point, boiling point, solubility, they are all physical properties. So this is the complete definition of a homologous series. Try to remember a definition by writing the keywords. Generally, in the evaluation of PUC-II, how to memorize the definition? Definition, you don't use sentences. Collect the keywords from it. How I remember the definition of this is, homologous series is nothing but a family of closely related organic compounds. Like in a family, will be very closely related, like brothers, sisters. Similarly, it is a family of closely related organic compound which are represented by a general formula. Generally, every family will have a surname, Desai, Deshpande, Kulkarni. Like that, this particular family will also have a general formula. And each member of a family differ by a CS2 group. Suppose that 4 children are there in the family. The difference between every children will be 2 years, 3 years, like that. Every member of the family here differ by a CS2 group, and they will have identical chemical properties. If you see, if I study one member of the family, almost all member of that family will have the similar behavior. That is called as their genes will be same, therefore their behavior will be same. Okay, they will have similar chemical properties. Regular gradation in their physical properties means melting point, boiling point will go on gradually increasing as the molecular weight increases. And these families are determined by the functional groups. What do you mean by functional groups? Functional groups. Generally, any organic compound will have 2 parts. Can anyone of you tell me what are the 2 parts of an organic compound? Organic compound will have 2 parts. We write any organic compound generally as RX. Where this R we call it as a residual group. What it is called as residual group. A residual group represents what? Represents hydrocarbon part of the organic compound. What it is called as hydrocarbon part of the organic compound. In the last class we studied what is the modern definition of organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is defined as nothing but a study of hydrocarbons. Yes. And their derivatives. What do you mean by derivatives? Derivatives. What do you mean by derivatives? Derivatives are nothing but the compounds obtained by replacing one or more hydrocarbons by some other atom or group of atoms. Atoms are group of atoms which determine chemical properties. Of the organic compound. Chemical properties of the organic compound is called as functional group. What do you mean by functional group? Functional group is an atom or group of atoms. Which determine chemical properties of the organic compound. And this particular X part is called as functional group part. This part is called as hydrocarbon part. Generally, hydrocarbon part determines physical properties. And this functional group part, a functional group will determine the chemical properties. Any organic compound. Suppose that I take a simplest hydrocarbon. Say, what is the name of this? Name of this is methane. And if there is only carbon-carbon single bond, this determines the family called as alkanes. You studied it, even in the 10th standard. What are alkanes? Alkanes are represented by the general formula CnH2n plus 2. What is the name of this hydrocarbon? What is the name of this hydrocarbon is? Ethene, no problem. Ethene. What is the general formula of ethene? H2n. Two hydrogen atoms will be less here. They will contain at least one double bond. They contain only carbon-carbon single bond. And these contain at least one carbon-carbon double bond. And can you identify this hydrocarbon? Yes. IUPAC name of this one is ethane. This family will contain at least one carbon-carbon triple bond and represented by the general formula CnH2n minus 2. These three families are original hydrocarbons. Alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Okay. Now we'll see these are all hydrocarbons. What are derivatives of hydrocarbons? First three families of the organic compounds are alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. You studied it. What are derivatives? Suppose that I take R, say methane I will take, and replace this by this X by some other atom or group of atoms. If it is chlorine, bromine or iodine, what is the name of the family? family will be haloalkanes. They are called as haloalkanes. If this X is replaced by OH, can you tell me the name of the family? Alcohols. Alcohols. If I represent this X by C double bond OH, X, if X is equal to, no, check, recall, it is open structural formula, it is a condensed structural formula. It is called as aldehyde, or it is called as aldehyde family. If X is replaced by a group, functional group, C double bond O, you studied in the 10th standard only. What is the name of this? Name is ketones. Ketone family. If X is C double bond O, OH. Now, can you tell me what is the name of the family? It is carboxylic acid. What are the problem? No problem. Carboxylic acids. If this X is NS2, they are called as amines. What they are called as amines. Thus, to make the study of organic compounds easier, these organic compounds are classified into homologous series. Right? This you studied in the 11th standard. And if you list all the homologous series, first homologous series we studied is alkanes. We studied alkenes. In the 11th standard, alkynes, alcohols, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, amines. Now I will write one X, if it is C double bond O R dash. Can you identify the family? Identify the family. It is called as esters family. It is called as esters. When the hydrogen atom of carboxylic acid is replaced by some other alkyl group, then we call it as esters. If I replace this X by C triple bond N or Cn, can you name? Cyanide is the older name. Nowadays we call it as nitrile. What it is called is called as nitrile, IUPAC. Initially we used to call it as cyanide. They are called as nitriles family. And if X is reversed, N triple bond C, this is called as isonitrile. What it is called as? Isonitrile. According to IUPAC recommendation. Or isocyanide. Older name, isocyanide. In the 12th standard syllabus, you are learning about each member of all these families. See, To make the study of organic compounds easier, they have been classified into few families. To study entire organic chemistry is impossible. More than 1 crore compounds are there. To make them, they have classified. If I study 1 or 2 members of the family in detail, all family members will behave similarly. You will have identical. 1 or 2 members of the alkyls family, you need not study entire organic chemistry. 1 or 2 members of the alkynes. Therefore, they have been classified into the families. For your 11th standard, I think you are studying up to only these alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. I think you studied in the 11th standard. And in the 12th standard, we will be studying haloalkanes. I could not include the haloalkanes. Haloalkanes means in the 11th standard we focused on hydrocarbons only. Now in the 12th standard we will be studying remaining families. It is a continued part of the 11th standard: haloalkanes, alcohols, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, amines, esters. Okay. In the next class we will see how we can name the organic compound. I said you, first step in learning organic chemistry is to study nomenclature. How they can be named, we'll see in the next class. Till then, bye bye, see you.